It's the year 1930. Okay, colonial. You make an honest living here of $2 a day at my California farm. Sure, but what is it in for me? Well, living in the American dream, of course. Eat our food. Wear our clothes. I can see London and France. Swoon over our women. Who must stop, baby? You Philippining me? Oh, damn, that actually worked. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Well, nice try. And they've been shipped back to the Philippines. You got too much riz. This is actually reference known as something as the Watsonville riots. This involved violent assaults on Filipino-American farm workers. And yes, some were actually taken back to the Philippines, unfortunately. Remember, those islands were considered a colonial possession for about 50 years. They were taken from Spain after the Spanish-American War. This is extremely unfortunate timing, too, because if they were sent back in the 1930s, well, they'd eventually come under the control of the Japanese Empire. And if it wasn't obvious by now, that wouldn't be a good time. Pinoy pride. We are the new Axis. Freaking tools. Repping Chinese knockoff freaking garbage as usual. I have the real Axis on my side. Care to see? Behold! A Germany to counter Russia. Now cower in fear. Hey China, I heard you like Japan. Well, here he is. Why don't y'all catch up, huh? Last but not least, here's Italy. You have the same colors, so I don't know, fight or something. But America, I've worked so hard to not be seen as Axis. God damn it, Germany. Doesn't matter if it's 1917, 1941, or 2024. You just always have to act in a way to piss me off, don't you? Oh, rip Germany. So we're countering the neo-new Axis with the old one. How many new Axis are gonna form up, though? Remember about 20 years ago, our president at the time, George Bush, called the new Axis Iraq, Iran, and North Korea, but there was also Cuba, Libya, and Syria, known as the beyond the Axis of evil? Beyond. How could you be beyond it? But then there's this 2024 consensus that says the Axis of evil is actually China, North Korea, and Russia. Oh, as well as Iran, I guess. Quite the different map there. Crazy how much world tension's gone up in 2 decades. The funny thing is, these pairings would be perfect. Germany's perfect to counter Russia, and Japan's perfect to counter China. But then there's the oddballs like Italy and Iran, which, yeah, the only similarities I can think of is that they have similar colors. I don't actually know who'd win in a fight between these two, but I have to say, I wouldn't really bet on Italy. Who will be next to join the Axis? The new Axis. 999! Bad Botswana! Stop poaching elephants! Affirmative. Germany care for elephant. Duh! Elephant is beautiful, and they need be protected. Acknowledged. Scientific term for elephant protector status assigning into Germany. Deploying cargo. What is happening? Elefumble is Germany's responsibility now. I mean, they did ask for it. This comic is obviously referencing that the current Botswana leader wanted to send Germany 20,000 elephants, and it wasn't in a kind way. It was literally a threat. This goes back to the old saying, an elephant gift, basically an impractical gift that is not easy to dispose of. What's funny is that there's many people that just want the Botswanan government to go through with it. Imagine 20,000 elephants in downtown Berlin. One of my favorite country balls in the country ball universe. I feel like we don't use Botswana enough. Well, it works. Thanks for the help. Couldn't have done it without you. Glad to help. Now you'll help me build one too, right? You're gonna help me build one, right? Apparently not. I mean, the UK did end up getting nukes, but it was several years after the US obviously got theirs first. They were the 3rd nuclear-armed state in history, but they didn't adopt it until 1953, 8 years after Oppenheimer figured the first one out for the US. Dang, the French didn't get it until 1960. Note here the Atomic Energy Act in 1946 for more information. There's actually a very long Wikipedia article about how the British helped with that Manhattan Project. Yeah, you could definitely kind of say it was an atomic betrayal. Hey, says Earth's moon. Hey, hey. Hey! What the fuck? Pay attention to me. The moon is literally just like a girlfriend. They need that attention. Out here literally causing entire eclipses so we notice them. And it's funny because the moon will frequently do this. Like if all of humanity is not really paying attention to the moon, then they'll do whatever it takes to be in the limelight. Or I guess in this example, the sunlight. Astronomers hate this one trick that gets your boyfriend's attention. Can I answer Nordic? Can I answer Nordic? Can I answer Nordic? I can't even say that. Can I answer Nordic? Can I answer Nordic? No! Can I into Nordic? Can I into Nordic? Can I into Nordic? Can I into Nordic? Estonia? No. How many times do I have to tell you? You is a poop clay. You is not and never will be Nordic. The only way to be Nordic is to make me happy or impress me. But that will never happen. Baltic, bad thing, never. I killed Russia. What? I killed Russia. You can't hear. Okay, poop clays. Estonia canon to Nordic now. We need to be respecting her. Wait, huh? Here's Finland with their vodka, introducing Estonia to Sweden and Norway, since they are now officially Nordic, supposedly. Gotta admit, if Estonia somehow managed to oof all of Russia, yeah, they probably would become honorary Nordic at that point. It's honestly that simple, guys. I don't know why they never thought about it before. Well, guys, you know what you have to do. I must not into consuming whole clay, but must take petite bites and puppet rest. Oh, this is the French Empire carving up Austria. I should not eat all. The Aryan master race should not overeat. That's France getting eaten up by Germany during World War II. Britannia rules the waves. So this is different countries and empires and their philosophy on how to integrate more land. So it was technically under France's control. There was still a pretty giant empire of Austria here. And then when it comes to Germany, there was a giant free zone in the south of France. The Germans were most concerned about occupying the coastline so the British didn't invade. And then, yeah, well, this is just referring to the fact that, you know, the British Empire was the largest empire known to man. So they can be seen as them kind of just taking everything, even though that's not exactly accurate, but still a funny comic. Really just wanted to do that burping sound effect. Glad to see you've made time for me, my dear firstborn disappointment. I have something great to show you. This better not be a waste of time. Behold! Whoa. Laser weapon? Like destructive power? Nice. Any idea what you'll be using it against? Russian rockets? Houthi aircraft? I do have one target in mind. Oh no, Denmark. Not again. This is referencing the laser pointer at a former Danish goalkeeper's face. A laser pointer is shown at Denmark's goalkeeper as he prepared to face a penalty shot in Euro 2020. Yeah, I don't think the British should be allowed lasers anymore after that. However, they are actually doing this, and it's known as Dragon Fire. It's supposed to be here in 2027. It literally looks like it is coming from an actual dragon. Those poor Danish are not even gonna stand a chance. Rome and the United Kingdom. This wall separates Romans and the barbarians. It also represents the furthest conquest of the Roman Empire. Not like we wanna be part of you f***ing wanker. China. Mandate is of low when Ming explosion. Gib monies, says this Mongolian ball trying to invade China. That's the Great Wall of China. The USA. Wait, you aren't supposed to do that. This wall's supposed to be impenetrable. Give monies and asylum plus. Oh, this is a border wall. Finally, Japan. No Mount Fuji for bad tourists. But me like. The way different countries in the past and even now handle walls. Funny how simple walls are, yet how crucial they have always been. So there's this Japanese town that's about to build a 2.5 meter barrier to block the view of Mount Fuji. You don't even need to explain why. I know exactly why. I have absolutely no doubt there's like dumb Americans doing TikTok dances or whatever. I mean, it's literally in the middle of traffic. Like, this is obviously going to cause accidents. After traffic signs and repeated warnings from security guards fell on deaf ears, the town now has to resort to this. This is absolutely the most devastating wall that's ever been built, though. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the American tourists smash it down like the Berlin Wall. Gotta make sure you get a good photo for the gram. Trains across the world. First walls, now trains. USA. Trains? What the hell is even that? Civilized Europe? German, Austrian, Switzerland, and French ball enjoying the luxuries that are passenger trains. It's literally so peaceful. It's probably the only, like, public transportation that I could sleep on. Oh no, Balkan. Maybe I can't sleep on one of these, but oh no. Yeah, they definitely smash in on their trains in South Asia. Finally, East Asia. It's like the European one, just even faster and even more stable too. You can literally play Jenga. I don't know this like by firsthand, but I have heard that. I get annoyed because whenever I make like train content, there's always Americans like, I'd rather drive. Well, that's fine. You can drive. I'm not saying you can't drive. People that want trains are just wanting another option as well. It's like, obviously that's what we're like, okay, whatever. There's clearly different train experiences though that I need to figure out. I want to try all these trains, to be honest. I was just clearly so triggered by the American car people. I'm just let it go, Drew. Just let it go. I feel like even if you are a car person though, imagine having less people on the road. Like even the car enthusiasts should want the trains. Gotta love the way different parts of the world use rail transportation. And big thanks to my patrons this month.
Drew, je suis ton père de retour avec le lait, regarde dehors.
DOOCHBAGGINS, Amateur Archaeology, Carmel Saida,
Pavlik, Tambre,
Fredrik Tibblin, InquisitorXarius, DaBeautiful-MEGAN-Underwood, JohnDenver, KirinoIsBestGirl, Sebby. The Mexicans, 7 ZaneyBoi.